Okay guys, time to share with you the June game plan. Let's start with bingo. You had the entire month of May to work through the bingo squares. The deadline is tomorrow to turn in your bingo cards. So I want you to grab a screenshot or take a photo of your appropriately marked bingo card, email it to holly@crossfithermitage.com. What we're gonna do on the back end is list, usually we just create a spreadsheet, we list your name and then what raffle ticket number belongs to you, or how many tickets did you earn. Crazy enough, these actually survived the tornado. They were in a bottom drawer of a cabinet in the office and they survived, and they're not too waterlogged, and I'm the only one that has to touch them, so there's no telling what's on them. But anyway, so you will turn in your card and then you will look for a post. We'll post in the inner circle that these ticket numbers belong to these people. So you need to pay attention to your ticket numbers. And then after that, let's say on Friday, we'll post another video. I will draw the ticket numbers and announce prizes from there, okay? So turn in your card tomorrow, look for your raffle ticket number. You're responsible for knowing your number, and then watch for the video to announce the prizes. Speaking of prizes, in May, we announced the $100 gift card opportunity. There are 4 companies who got together and decided to grant a $25 each company, 4 different companies, so $100 total gift card to people who maintain an active gym membership for the month of May. So I'm going to post a link for you guys. You will have to go fill out a form that has your name, your gym name, etc. on there. Should be like 30 seconds. You'll receive an email with your voucher, and then you use that voucher, and you just have to use it before June 25th, okay? So watch for the link. Again, 4 different companies, $25 at each company. A voucher will come to you after you fill out the form, and you need to use it by June 25th. I have no idea why I repeated that whole thing. I'm sorry. So then 2 things. Let's look at mobility and movement. For the mobility, we have been hosting once a week. We have been hosting mobility sessions virtually for you guys. We are going to put those on hold right now. A couple different reasons. One, attendance is dropping in those a little bit, which is awful because we are sitting more than normal, and I really need you guys to put your bodies in the right position, stretch things that are problematic, and get ready to, again, be in the right positions when you are doing your workouts. So I hate that we have to do this, but attendance is super low in this, and I get, we all need a couple of weeks to readjust. Businesses are opening back up, you're going back to work, your schedule is changing. I get that, so we're just gonna table it for a little bit, and then once we are back in person, then we can revisit kind of how we wanna do those mobility sessions, if it's in person at the gym, or if we do some virtual stuff after that, or whatever. So more to come on that. Movement assessments, we have plenty more movement assessments that we need to run you guys through. So just stay tuned. I'm going to continue to put them in the announcements section of the inner circle. So just stay tuned for those movement assessments. The next 2, you will need a person to help you do these movement assessments. So just be on the lookout for that. And then we'll kind of move to upper body, and we're going to look at your wrist and your shoulder and do some videos there. And then, of course, once we get through the assessments, we want to kind of figure out who wants help with this and give you guys, it's homework. Nobody likes the name homework, but it is homework. It's something that you need to do to get your body in a better position to have full range of motion in these positions that we're trying to test for. So again, more to come on that. Watch for the videos, but they will all be posted in the announcements section of the inner circle. Moving forward, we are going into, we've done this once before, but we are going into a 3-week new programming cycle. It's going to last 3 weeks. It's called GBC, or German Body Composition. I think it's worth kind of explaining a little bit more, because I want you to understand what we're doing, why we're doing this, and what we're doing with it. So I will put a post in the inner circle about this. But essentially, when you tackle these, it's those 6, 12, 20 workouts. So it's always in the strength portion. The 6 rep movement is always that harder, heavier movement. And then by moving through with very, very little rest, which is why we do like every 4 minutes on the minute, with very little rest, you move into the 12 with lighter weight, and then you move into the 20 with even lighter weight. So sometimes that's body weight, sometimes it's a lightweight dumbbell or sandbag or book or backpack or whatever. But just know that when you're tackling these, the 6, 12, 20, it should be heavier, less heavy, not so heavy, but more volume. That just allows your muscles to kind of, the best way to explain it is to kind of have that pump that you get. That's what we're going for. There's a little bit of a mental test every time we do a cycle like this. And then I will explain more. I realize I'm rambling. I will explain more in a post in the inner circle, but just know that we're starting a new cycle this week. It is a 3-week cycle. And then we'll go from there. Okay. And then this last, what is this? We have, it's like a curtain or something on the, what's this last bullet? You know what else we're going to do in June? We're going to open in June. So I will do a completely separate video on the reopening and what to expect, but we are absolutely opening in June. There is one thing that's holding us up from kind of a, gosh, I wish it was today, and I would rather open and just not have all the details done. And I will let you know, it's the flooring. Where we decided to do something kind of fancy with the flooring. So we had to, not necessarily custom order it, but we ordered flooring that had to be custom cut for the space that we're in. So there's just apparently a really long lead time for that. So it is not here yet. I am hoping that it arrived. It's not going to arrive this week. I know that. I do not have a shipping notification on it yet. So I am hoping that it arrives early next week. We can get it put down. As soon as we get the flooring put down, we will open. I just don't have a specific date for you yet, but just know that it's right around the corner. It's coming, and we are going to open as soon as we have the flooring down, which also means please set your expectations that we will not have, you will not walk into like the Shangri-La of gyms that you would love to walk into. But I think it's more important to get us back together as soon as possible, even if we are doing things a little different than the way we used to do them for a little while, until we can finish building everything out and we have the exact setup that we're looking for. So one thing, again, I'll share details with like what to expect a little bit later, but one thing that I want you guys to start doing, you need to practice your schedule now. Some of you, when your coach emails you and says, hey, what's your workout schedule this week? You go, I don't know, like I'll do like tomorrow, and then maybe, I don't know what's going on over there. Last point, practice setting your schedule for the week. You will have to register for classes when we reopen. So the fact that you're having some of you are having a hard time right now just telling your coach, I'm going to work out on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Monday, Tuesday, Friday, or whatever it is. You won't be able to do that once we reopen. You won't be able to get into classes unless you register. So practice now. What days are you going to work out? What can you commit to? And then follow through with that, because when we reopen, you're going to have to register for classes. So again, I will do I'll do another video or another update, type it out, whatever, where here's what to expect. Here's the flow. Here's the pattern. Here's what we're doing from a cleanliness perspective. And what questions do you have? I'll do all that. I just wanted to include it here in the June game plan to get you excited and let you know that this is it. This is the month that we are going to open. So more coming soon. Like I said, it's the holdup right now is the flooring. As soon as we get our fancy new flooring in, that's it. We're going to open, and then we'll just finish building the rest of it later. So I hope you guys are thrilled. We are all super excited to be able to see you again soon. And on that, we'll see you soon.